We begin with breaking news from Miami. The Miami Seaquarium confirmed this afternoon that Tokitae, who was the last surviving orca captured from Puget Sound, has died. I'm Jessica Janner Castro.
I'm Steve Solis. King 5 has been following Tokitae's story since 1970 when she was violently taken from her pod near Whidbey Island's Penn Cove. Just this year, the aquarium where she resides had agreed to begin the process to return her to her home waters.
We want to start with Erica Zuko, who has been closely following Tokitae's journey. Erica.
Right, Steve and Jessica, just days ago, one of her trainers said they had seen lots of improvement in her health compared to a year ago, and she was doing well, kept getting more and more active. They said that she appeared at times to be, quote, better than ever. But just days later, 2 days ago, caretakers report she appears to they said that she was not doing well, and as of today, she appears to have died from a renal condition just a few hours ago. Now, the Miami Seaquarium and friends of Toki say that over the last 2 days, she started showing those serious signs of discomfort. Her medical teams began treating her immediately, but then she passed away today. Now, just a couple days ago, they released that update. They said that they were working toward permits and approvals for an eventual move. They were still really confident about it. At that time, they said that she was getting up to 120 pounds of food each day, getting interactive time with trainers, had recent upgrades to her pool, and had it cleaned 3 times a week with temperatures maintained below 60 degrees. Now, her latest health update at the end of July showed that she had some stomach discomfort then too, but her energy, appetite, and engagement in activities seemed steady. Her blood work also appeared normal, though she did have a lesion on her lung, and because of that, she was getting daily antifungal medications and was fighting infection. Overall, though, she seemed to be on the upswing. So, of course, as you can imagine, caretakers are really heartbroken, but they say that they're privileged to have spent time with her. And as you mentioned, we've been following her journey for a long time. Here's a little bit about what that was like.
Tokitae was taken from her pod in Whidbey Island's Penn Cove in August 1970.
It was a brutal experience for the whales to go through. They took out as many of the small ones as they could.
She was believed to be just 4 years old. Tokitae was then sold to the Miami Seaquarium. According to the Whale Sanctuary Project, she was sold for about $20,000. She arrived there on September 24th, 1970.
She was very depressed. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't perform.
In no time, Toki was performing for hundreds, but under a new stage name, Lolita. King 5 has obtained video from the 90s of Tokitae working with trainers. She's seen launching herself onto a platform in the tank. In another move, she's seen propelling herself into the air and splashing back into the water.
You know you're not alone.
In September 2020, tribal members of the Lummi Nation went to Miami to mark 50 years since Tokitae arrived at the Seaquarium. In August 2021, the Dolphin Company purchased the Seaquarium, and as a condition of the sale, the company had to retire Tokitae. A month later, the U.S. Department of Agriculture released a report showing the conditions she's living in are impacting her health. She was being fed, quote, poor quality rotten food, the water in her tank was dirty, and her trainers, quote, disregarded veterinary instructions to make her perform despite injuries. Then in March 2023, the day so many had been waiting for, the announcement that Tokitae will be coming home.
She is ready to come home. Her family is ready for her to come home.
The end of her journey today, obviously such a sad day for so many. Her life had controversy at times, but despite all those decades, Erica, she really made a lasting impact on education and awareness for orcas.
Oh, hugely. And the fight to free her also created this infrastructure of groups and caretakers and people who are really interested in the welfare of all whales that are working on other sanctuaries as well and other efforts as well to really protect that wildlife.